May the 4th will soon be upon us. Not only is it the unofficial holiday for Star Wars fans, but it is also the day the new animated series, The Bad Batch, airs. The series will follow the genetic clones of Jango Fett, officially titled Clone Force 99, and dubbed the Bad Batch due to their genetic enhancements. They were an experimental unit with enhanced skills, making each one unique. This makes them different from the cookie-cutter clones that we were used to during the Clone Wars series. Debuting in Season 7 of the Clone Wars, Hunter, Wrecker, Tech, Crosshair, and now Echo are proving to be fan favorites. But what can we expect to see from the series? Today on Star Wars Fanatic. If you're new to the channel, go on and hit the subscribe button, give the video a like, and leave a comment. When we first see the team, they were enlisted to help Captain Rex and find Echo, a clone of the 501st Legion, who was presumed dead. Rex had a sneaking suspicion that he was still alive and being used by the Separatists to calculate every move the Republic would make before they made them. Eventually, they found Echo, and Rex's theory was correct. So, they rescued the clone, and he ended up joining the Bad Batch. He felt he no longer fit in with his other clone brothers. At the end of Season 7, we see Order 66 being enacted by Emperor Palpatine and executed by the clones of the Republic Army. But what does that mean for Clone Force 99? What can we theorize from the 2 trailers we have seen? Well, that's what I'm here to talk about. The trailers show Order 66 from another point of view. It also shows cameos of Captain Rex and Fennec Shand. If you don't know Fennec Shand, she is the sidekick of Boba Fett in the Mandalorian series and the upcoming Book of Boba Fett series. So, here are some of my predictions for the Bad Batch series, beginning May the 4th. First, we will see Order 66 from a new perspective. The perspective of that of clones who disobey the Order. This will not be an easy task for them, as we saw with Captain Rex. When he tried to help Ahsoka Tano, he was called a traitor and hunted by the men he called brothers for years. The Bad Batch will be no different. They will resist, most of them, but will be hunted by the entirety of the new Imperial Army. Be careful not to call them the Grand Army of the Republic, as the Republic has just fallen. I say most of them will resist because one will not. Crosshair is speculated to join the Empire. There's a lot of footage and a lot of pictures of him missing from the group. It only makes sense to have one of them turn against the others because they need to have an emotional connection to Order 66. The only real way to do that is by taking one of the outcasts and turning him into their enemy. Order 66 hurt a lot of beings in the Star Wars universe, probably none more than Obi-Wan Kenobi, but he had a vested interest in the Chosen One who turned to the dark side. Others include Captain Rex and Ahsoka Tano. When their entire ranks turned on them, it made it emotionally powerful to see how they were hunted by these that they had once loved and loved them. Those clones actually painted their helmets to resemble Ahsoka's markings before the order was given. Depending on the length of this series, there will be side missions. That can be good and that can be bad. In Season 7 of the Clone Wars, we see Ahsoka Tano finding her way through the lower levels of Coruscant and teaming up with 2 sisters. A lot of viewers thought this was unnecessary. But me, I liked it. It showed Ahsoka was a different kind of Force user than what she had been trained to be. She had grown above her Jedi teachings and was better for it. Probably better than most of the Jedi she was involved with. It added even more depth to her character and showed us that not all lightsiders were self-absorbed. I feel like the same will happen with the Bad Batch. The characters will partake in side missions that won't seem like they have much to add to the overall action-packed story, but will add depth to each character. Written by Dave Filoni, he has proven nothing but being character-centric while making it exciting to watch with the action. We know the cameo of Grand Moff Tarkin. There's not much else that can be said about his involvement in the story. He's a villain, a highly intelligent one. Enough said. But what about the cameo of Fennec Shand? Why is she there? Well, let's just hope for a Boba Fett arc in this series. Some fans get upset with me for saying this, but there is no proof that Boba Fett just met the sharpshooter during The Mandalorian. He could have known her as far back as his teenage years. I have a feeling we may get to see the showdown between Fett and Cad Bane we have been waiting for. The showdown that was an unfinished episode of the Clone Wars. I don't think it'll be exactly the same though. They're going to change it up a little bit. I think we'll see Boba Fett finally in his iconic armor. Not that he will be a major player in this series, but an arc with him would definitely make it that much more exciting. That means we may get to see the likes of Bosk and Dengar as well. Remember, they're trying to tie in all the series with content being released now. The best way to do that is cross the major characters into these series. Boba Fett, Ahsoka Tano, Bo-Katan Kryze, even Luke Skywalker as a baby and Obi-Wan Kenobi as his unseen guardian maybe. Any of these are possible. Darth Vader will most likely make a return. But the main story will revolve around how these exceptional clones will make their way through the galaxy as mercenaries, bounty hunters, or other hired guns, all while avoiding the forces sent to hunt them down by Grand Moff Tarkin and the Empire. The fledgling Empire will begin its transition to its iconic look. Uniformed stormtroopers, iron-fisted rulers, egocentric leaders, and so on. I would also hope to see Admiral Yularen make his transition into the ISB and train new recruits such as Alexander Kallus, or better known as Agent Kallus. He would be about the right age to be an Imperial Academy student at this time. I know I have put a lot of emphasis on side characters, but the main focus is going to be about this ragtag group of clones escaping the Empire. I believe they will try to help Jedi escape Order 66, such Jedi as maybe Grogu, or even if Mace Windu lived. That's a long shot, I know that. Either way this series goes, it is going to be a good one. As always, I will not be upset if my theories and speculations or predictions are wrong. After all, it's Dave Filoni, and he knows what he's doing. But if you can hear me, Dave Filoni, give us a young Boba Fett. That's really all I ask. So what do you think will happen in the Bad Batch series? Do you have a different theory? Let me know, I'd love to hear it. Leave your thoughts in the comments below and I'll respond. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay up to date on my Bad Batch and general Star Wars discussions. Also, check out my fan fictions about Boba Fett and Jango Fett. Hit the thumbs up to show your love for what I do here and share the video with a friend or two. Let's see if this video will break 1,000 views. Thank you for watching, and remember, this is the way, the only way.